So the first ban is in, and it's Sephra.
Yeah, Sephra played such a key role on the Pain Gaming squad here with Freezer when he landed those water walls. And it's a nice ban. So I feel like Darcy, Richter, Varus, probably Varus here being banned, and then Pain Gaming will most likely ban Elsu and let Darcy through, potentially? We'll see.
Ooh.
They might let Darcy through, yeah.
They have options, given that the Darcy hasn't been a massive factor for their side. They may want to take the gamble. GeO Esports are certainly thinking things through.
Oh, see, they're targeting
things out.
They're targeting Meadow because they know Meadow made a big impact there.
Fun fact, Pain Gaming have first banned Varus like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
They don't have the option to do that unless they're letting Darcy and Elsu through. Given how much effort they put into shutting down Lycan, is that still worth it for them?
I think that they should let Darcy through and ban away like another and then just take Elsu. Elsu and Varus. That's going to be a solid draft for Pain. Basically, you leave 3 power picks open.
But
if you're GeO, what do you let them have?
You take Darcy. GeO needs to take Darcy no matter what. Darcy should always be taken.
Or let Pain have Darcy because they can't play it.
That's true. They could do that too. They could do that too, actually. If they take Elsu here, that could work out well. Or even Varus. Honestly,
Lycan's been so good this series.
Yeah, they should put Varus on Lycan because Lycan got target ban out, and this may switch things up for GeO if they first pick the Varus. But they're going to give Elsu and Darcy over to Pain.
I would say and
they did. Yeah.
They feel Lycan is one of the most important character or players on their team, and I agree, but I'm not sure he's this important because it will be Elsu. It will be Darcy.
Yeah.
Both over to Pain Gaming.
Yeah, this I worry now because we saw Pain Gaming Meadow was just not really effective on Darcy as much as Smith was. And then Varus is probably one of Lycan's best hero along with Superman.
What if they give the Darcy to Angra?
Well, yeah, that could work. If Angra knows how to play it, then yeah, I would like that because that means Angra needs to be a little out of position, and you see Punish on there, so that means he's definitely practiced it.
He's at least played it once in a practice
game. And Meadow can play Elsu? I'm not sure.
I think they've done that in the past, but my memory may be faulty. I do think Metal has played Elsu in the past, but may have been a season ago.
Yeah, because I'm honestly, Darcy Elsu is like the best first two picks. Like, it is literally the best pick because you can flex them anywhere you want based on your opponent's draft. It is like such a good draft. And that is why I feel if Pain Gaming draft is... And look at Nakra, they're picking the same composition that worked into the comp last time. So interesting.
The Varus is a definite upgrade on anything that either team has had in that Slayer lane previously. Team E adds a Resurrect to the relatively lightweight front line, and the Nakroth has the chase potential to threaten the Darcy,
they should
threaten the Elsu in the back
Arm here, for sure. Arm is going to be a really nice counter. We saw how well it worked against Angra in the early game there, and he's snaring Angra every single time. So I think Freezer should pick up this Arm, but what I worry about that is Freezer tends to position himself overly extends and gets poked down, and Arm is the hero that likes to do that a lot, so that could put him in a really bad bind, and that's my concern, but it's a great counter pick into this Nakroth here.
ZRK does have a few moments left. In addition to this Arm, they could also be worrying about their support at this time.
Nina.
And I'm right about that.
Wow, okay, but that's a good counter on Nakroth too, though.
Decent in the dive, because the Taunt the Dark Dominion will lock down any full commit. That also does a little bit better into the Varus. That Max ban is worrying for that specific matchup, though, because we have seen Varus Max be considered a positive matchup for the Max. Pain Gaming, though, don't want to see the Max run into their Elsu.
Yeah, which is, I think, very smart.
I'm curious to see if Pain Gaming will continue to get rid of top lane characters. Because that would imply that they think this Varus is going to be played down in the bottom lane.
Yeah, somebody wants to play Wonder Woman here with that Malik ban. And honestly, CRK played Malik so well there. His flicker cleaves, wow. He landed it every time and getting the kills every single time.
Do you think GeO Esports are running this Varus in the bottom lane?
Maybe. If they want to dominate Dragon Lane, that would be a good call, but...
That's what would be implied to me by the fact they banned Malik and the fact that this is a max ban out of Pain Gaming.
That would be very interesting. So that means top lane, they can run Omen. You know, they can actually
Would love to see that.
They can run a Zenio, which gives Nakroth extra protection and the revive. And Nakroth and Varus are such good dive and front lines with the teaming with the Zenio as well. that could work there because their goal is just to get on the back line. Zephy's being banned. That's actually really smart too because Zephy's with Darcy and Mina are such a nasty combo.
That at least means that GeO Esports don't believe this is going to be a jungle Darcy for Pain Gaming.
Yep.
Pain Gaming.
Well, Metal played Darcy because Metal can pick up the Tulin, who's open. He's very strong, gives him a lot of early game damage, and work really well into Necroth. And that would work actually if they can, you know, jungle the Darcy and run Tulin here in the mid lane. That's gonna be a really solid draft.
We'd have to see if they pulled it out. That would, of course, guarantee that this was going to be Darcy on Angra in the jungle.
Yeah.
I think that's unlikely, to be frank.
Yeah. I mean,
but it is possible.
Yeah. Roxy would work too. Roxy can land Agnes grabs onto Necroth, but instead they're going to go for Roma. Roma.
So flexible. They can shuffle
Angra
this draft any way they like.
Yeah, Angra and Roma can jungle as well. They can shuffle the draft in any way, like you said, perfectly, except for Mina. Unfortunately, she won't be able to jungle.
Mina's definitely going to be support. But Pain Gaming, should they suddenly realize that, no, we can't run Darcy in X position, they can shuffle him to side lane, shuffle him to jungle, put the Ryoma anywhere they need to. GeO Esports, by contrast, have a very straightforward draft, at least if this Telenos comes through, that would confirm the Varus up to the top lane, the Slayer lane, while that Telenos drifted down to Dragon to farm up with the team to back him up.
Yeah, what I'd love to see is actually Flash here. If they pick Telenos, Flash would be such a hard counter into that composition, and also works perfectly with the Dark Dominion, the Dimensional Portal, Dimensional Cubes, and the Willing Blade Stuns. That's going to be a nasty combo if they pick up the Flash here. So let's see if they're going to decide Flash, or they're going to decide maybe potentially another side laner like an Omen or Kresh, right? There are a lot of options they can pick here.
The Kali does come through as the final mage draft for GeO Esports alongside that Telenos. That gives them a lot of long-ranged poke. The Kali will do a very good job shutting down the Darcy at range and responding to the Elsu at range. But I favor Elsu into that matchup, and I worry a bit that GeO Esports don't have a strong enough front line, at least until the Varus comes online.
A Kriknak, oh my goodness. Angra is gonna go crazy. This is gonna be an insane skirmish in jungles here. My goodness.
So that means that we're gonna have that Ryoma playing into the Varus in the top lane.
Yeah. Actually, no, Ryoma's going to be played in the Dragon lane because Ryoma is actually a very... Oh, he's playing top lane. You're right. Never mind. He's going to play top lane.
So then I actually don't like that matchup because of the CC immunity on Bloody Kiss. The Varus can just stay alive through the Wailing Blade if they time it well enough.
Yep.
Not to mention the lifesteal almost guarantees they'll win the individual one-on-one. How dangerous Varus is into the late game depends entirely on the individual play of Lycan. But I've seen a game today where Lycan looked insane. If he comes anywhere close to repeating that, I do think they come out on top.
Yeah, and the good news is Kriknak does so much damage to mid and even late game with his scaling that he can actually blow up a Varus, and he can blow up Telenos and Tikali very fast. So it's going to come down to, again, how these junglers play. That Angra, the head-to-head matchup with Angra and Myth here, and that's going to be the deciding factor, I feel. And then, of course, Meadow and Smith, how much they can contribute to their team in the mid-game and, of course, ultimately the late-game fights.
You really like this Pain Gaming draft, I think, for its full engage.
Yeah.
And the problem I see for GeO is that they don't have any tanks. It's the Teamy and the Varus who maybe can take extended frontline fights, and that's kind of it. But I think the advantage GeO have is that they have enough mobility on that front line, and with the Resurrects of Teamy and the lifesteal Varus, that they can maybe extend the fights long enough that their damage pays off, because they do have a heck of a lot of that. Yeah,
they do. And if Telenos can get Eagle Eye, slow that person down, land a stun, and Kali can go do her ult.
All right, this is it. This is for third place in the Latin American region at the finals in 2 weeks in Sydney. This is the final game now. It's GeO Esports and Pain with TJ and Sujay.
The last game of the Valor Series in this studio. I can't wait. The end of season for the Latin American region.
And one thing that I do like the Kriknak pick up into the Varus too, because Varus normally feels really tanky, but Kriknak's abilities like Terrifying Plague, they do percentage of maximum HP. So honestly, Varus could be concerned with a Kriknak here. So it's really interesting to see how it's going to work out. Wow, this is why Varus is so
This was
strong.
why I really didn't think this matchup would go ZRK's way, but he does over-rotate in. Lycan with the death scythe makes it dangerous. He'll have the lifesteal though. He's got this kill. My God, you really thought you could 1v1 Lycan at the top lane.
This is why Varus is banned so many times, because she is literally the most dominant Darkslayer laner. You cannot try to fight her 1 versus 1 like this, even 2 versus 2, because if she lands a Bloody Kiss on 2 of her targets, guess what? You're gonna give her a ton of lifesteal back.
Why would you
I know, that was so interesting that
try
ZRK.
and keep, like, because, like, sure, you got bailed out. Mana Freezer saved you. Why would you stay there?
No, ooh.
A little bit of a group up here. Pain Gaming trying to get revenge by sending their forces down to the bottom lane, but Manga's just smart enough to play safe, and GeO Esports all the while have been poking into the enemy jungle, taking small camps away.
I love both these teams, TJ. They're so sneaky. They're so sneaky with their jungle plays.
That's what I can do it. How is this allowed? Wow. He just cuts the wave, even scares ZRK back. ZRK in a moment, he was like, wait, you can't do that.
That means he can rotate. This is a little dangerous here.
Oh, Myth, the snipe. Oh, Delta did get the dragon, but Angra's quite low, and Elwyn will pick up the kill. Metal found the trade on the Myth, and that will be all. 1-1, Dragon to Pain.
Man, Daeldon getting that dragon saved them there for sure.
Smith will be fine.
That was huge from Daeldon. Nice engage and combo, honestly, from Angra there. But his health was too low, and Smith was able to secure the kill along with Mungay.
Mangi now in the bottom lane is just gone back to farming. And this is interesting, because the Telenas is winning into the L suit. Daeldon's playing so far back, playing so defensively. That's kind of a worrying sign, I think.
Ooh, wow. Oh, he just could have baited that. This might work out here.
Angra's waiting in the wings up top, but
Nope.
he's committed out of the bush, meaning that there's no way Lycan
Yeah,
will be called
just-
out. The rest of GeO Esports group down towards the bottom lane, where they think they can push a tower.
Just take the wave
Serial
and
pulse.
defend the tower.
Delton, very low on HP, but he's got his backup. Metal comes through, clears wave. Pain Gaming don't even feel at risk.
Yeah, good job from Pain. They're able to get the Spirit Sentinel onto Angra, which means Angra will be ahead here. He has 1.7k gold, and he's ahead of Mitz Nakroth. And like I said, once Kriknak gets his like 3 items, he will 1 combo shot and kill any of the hyper carries from GeO's side, and that's gonna be very dangerous. The big threat there from Angra.
Mana Freezer checking the bush here, leading the way for Deldon. That actually is a really fun duo, almost as good as Baldum and Elsu, just because of how long Mina can lock people down for.
Definitely here. And I do like how Myth was able to take some of that lane farm and look at Nakroth, exactly what's going to do, start stealing the jungle away. Angra idling too much.
Spending so much of this game waiting, trying to set up for picks.
That's not good.
And in the meantime, Myth dives up top. This gets dangerous. The portal didn't land. Lycan's able to dodge it just with the Bloody Kiss passive, giving him that stun immunity.
Wow, this is such an aggressive position here by GeO. This is dangerous.
Myth
He
doesn't
got
steal it. ZRK stayed. Now Myth actually in a lot of trouble. Will barely make it over the wall. And ZRK's there for the punish, but Lycan's got the trade.
They're like, Lycan's like, you want to kill my friend? Guess what? I'm going to come, and the Kali's going to rotate, and Smith's going to help get the kill and get the revenge. But very beautiful play by ZRK, though. The pinwheel over, and then the hit, just predicting where Myth is going to move and instantly killing him before he can escape.
Mana Freezer defensively death scything, aggressively death scything that Might Golem, just to make sure that there is no opportunity if GeO had a jungler for him to just easily pick it up. Harassing him, taking a little bit of farm away.
Again, you see Metal there,
Is he gonna
not
do it
really
again?
effective on Darcy, not landing those dimensional portals. That combo was so critical to winning key fights. If he landed it, it would have completely changed the tide there. But Angra did get the Bissell Dragon. He's now way ahead, not actually way ahead, but ahead of Myth. He's finished more damage items here, and that means Kriknak is going to scale faster, which is going to be a huge threat. He's going to be able to put so much pressure on the side lanes.
Myth will chase here. Actually, a lot of trouble headed his way up top. There is a battle ongoing, but Myth will fall him in onto Deldon down bottom. That portal didn't land. Myth got out in time. In the top lane, a kill did come through. Lycan was caught up by the double team, and Mana Freezers even able to survive. GeO Esports lose quite a lot.
Yeah, like we said, we didn't see it on top lane, but Kriknak with the rotation, once he starts to come online, he's actually a threat to Varus because of his percentage health damage, and he takes out Lycan.
GeO wants to dive bottom though, and they get dealt on so low. Myth almost chases him down. As is, they'll get a tower for tower trade.
Yeah, nice disengage there by Deldon to not give a death over. That's exactly what they want to do. Just give the tower, but do not give the death along with that tower. So now they're pretty much dead even here, but Angler is still ahead of Myth, which is concerning. He almost 1,000 gold ahead. Look how fast he's farming. This is the power of Kriknak. That drone drop lasts, I think, a full 6 seconds there, allowing him to run and fly across the map, literally, to help with the rotations and the ganks on the side lanes.
GeO Esports are kind of rotating as a group here. You can always see that Teamy standing alongside the rest of the team. Here he'll get tested again by Mana Freezer, who's just been sitting in that one bush for almost the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't hit the tower there. I mean, there was a big wave. Both Meadow and Angra were rotating. They could have easily taken that tower, I feel, because Myth had to basically try to push them off it, and they should have taken that free tower hits.
Double player sighting up top for Pain Gaming. Means they feel comfortable going for this Abyssal Dragon down bottom, and they will pick it up very quickly.
That's huge. That's 3 dragons, TJ. What a great call by Angra. Then now he's going to also take their jungle. This is not looking good for Myth, actually. They're falling behind. We know in the early game, when they do fall behind, they're in big trouble.
Mana Freezer invades with Angra there, making sure to keep him safe. A tower does go to GeO up top, though.
Yeah.
A small counter.
They are... Angra should have rotated. They could have 4 versus 2 collapse here.
They can keep pushing up top because GeO Esports are leaving this down bottom, and here's why. Manga's pulled in, the Dark Dominion did black. He's so far away, but they don't dare dive.
Yeah, which is so interesting what he's doing.
CRK, Myth for the dive. He does get the kill. A 1-1 trade. That's enough to secure the tower. Smith might be in trouble though, because Angra has arrived. He'll grab Lycan, and Smith's pulled in by Mana Freezer. They might have the towers. Oh, the flicker. Does Smith get out?
He does.
I think he does.
He does. He dodged that dimensional cube there. Again, GeO showing that they're better at the macro game, but look at Angra. Oh my goodness, that damage from that Kriknak.
He just keeps diving. Mengi's got to play this smart. The
you're in
resurrect
trouble.
wasn't active. He was caught in the taunt. Mengi's got one though. The flicker to stay alive. He gets 2.
That was crazy by Menge. Again, 1 by 1, Pain falls. If they just coordinated that dive a little better, Angra juggled the aggro back off, and then going together with Smith, they could have killed him. But what a play by Menge there on this Telenaut. He is now fed at 6.3k gold. That is not what you want. And you don't want to give those 3 kills over to him. Wow.
And you don't want to give those 2 towers over to Lycan, who once again has dominantly won his lane. And is looking for a little bit more with the Serpent's Embrace. Deldon's actually in a lot of trouble. Myth joins the fight, and they get an easy kill onto the enemy Elsu.
Ooh. What a nice engage there.
Freezer.
Oh my goodness.
I was so sure they couldn't get that kill.
On this Varus. What a combo. I love the aggressiveness GeO is showing right back at them. And again, Meadow not showing up. This is really tough right now, a game for him on this Darcy. He has already died. Oh, he died 1 time, and then CRK has died 3 times, showing that the top lane has been pretty much lost to GeO.
The Abyssal Dragon does go over to GeO Esports.
And they're going to take another tower. Look at this, how good their macro game is.
Arrives in bottom, do pick up a tower. Myth pokes in, gets scared back, but this is very good. There's a look. Pain Gaming have a response in mid. 1 kill to them, that's all.
Ooh.
Elwend's caught out here by Angra, just a little bit of poke. Megi needs to play it safe, and he does.
Wow.
Oh, the ult for the kill. There's the dimensional portal. It did land, but Elwend's not even tagged by him, and he keeps going in, getting a 2nd kill to Megi. A double kill, as both Angra and Mana Freezer are gone.
They need to focus on Menge there. I don't know why Angra used his drone drop on the teaming. Again, stop using your ultimate on the tanks, and that's why he couldn't use it. If he had the drone drop up, he would have easily jumped onto Menge and destroyed him instantly. And because he never has it up against Menge, Menge is able to get these kills. And Menge, being the smart player he is, seeing those opportunities and going right in there.
And Elwin setting him up like this time and time again.
Wow.
This means an Abyssal, surely. Enraged Abyssal is here. Elwin's kiting for it. Menge will convert it. ZRK is in the area, as is Angra. They know it's possible. That's why GeO just focus in. Myth confirms it, but Angra dives. The Resurrect is active. That means Menge will be back as he returns to the fight. He's got the damage, but not nearly enough. GeO lose 3 like it needs to go huge. He commits to a 1v2, and all the while, Smith is just rushed down by Angra.
That's an ace! What a play by Angra there! That was insane!
Very well done.
Angra just going right back in with the aggressive plays, and this is the chance when they take objectives like Darkseer or Dragon. That's your chance to turn around. You jump in, he gets 2 kills, landed drone jumps on both of the carries, kills them, and then targets down Smith. Just ignores Lightkin and goes straight for Smith. What a play by Angra there. He literally made that fight happen in their favor.
Pain Gaming want to turn this into a Dark Slayer, and they will. The full team concentrates on it, locking it down, giving them a massive lead in Game 3.
Yeah, and that's the key there. Angra is now the most fed. No, actually not the most fed, but the most fed on Pain Gaming at least. But they have to take care of Menge. Menge is now their hard carry. Look at the items. Craft Sanctity, Slick Sling, Muramasa, Death Sickle. They need to make sure they kill this Terranes, otherwise I don't see them winning the video game. Like, that's their hope.
No winning the video game if they don't kill Menge. Despite their massive lead at this point with the Dark Slayer in their hands, Pain Gaming have shown problems ending games before. Angra on to Smith. He's got the focus and the kill. Now the Drake will be summoned. This tower's gone.
Like that.
Elwins gets poked at. He'll be safe.
Hit the tower. What? Okay, they're going to wait. They're going to wait. Okay,
That
they're
Drake,
gonna organize a wave. Okay.
That Drake 1v1s the tower and loses. Like, he can't. The
What
Drake can't solo kill the tower.
Take the tower. Okay. All right. Never mind. Don't take the tower.
Portal doesn't actually trigger onto anyone. The tower will eventually fall.
That was such an. Why were they waiting? Of course, Geo's not going to go out and. That was so. Yeah, that was such an interesting decision by Pain Gaming there.
They still have the double buff. GeO will push forward. Now poking out Elwin. Surely you're gone. He is caught in the Dark Dominion.
Wow. Teamy was not able to activate his being a bro there.
No, not at all. Now the Ethereal Pulse needs to be spent for mid-wave clear. They do get it, but not before the tower itself. The high ground goes down. The first of the game goes to Pain Gaming.
Yeah, this is such a nice siege there. What a really good job by Pain, honestly, hitting down the towers. Whoa!
Tail done. Oh, that's big damage in. Mana freeze it all the way into the backlines. Menge does go down. They've got the massive kill they needed, but Lycan stood strong in the midst. Now he too falls. Myth can't do it. A full ace for Pain Gaming.
Did you see what Metal did there? What a play with the portal and the dimensional cubes. Finish the game, guys. Push that lane. What are you doing?
They didn't have the minions. They didn't feel comfortable doing it. Now Elwin's back up. I don't think he can hold this. It would be insane if he did, and he cannot. A painful loss for GeO Esports as Pain Gaming pick up game number 3 and the final game of the regular season in Tiebreakers.